The Student Center of Wayne State University was bustling with student activity one bright morning in April 1965. The brand-new building, located at 5221 Gullen Mall, was a unique, unusual example of 20th century architecture. It was constructed to look like several concrete boxes stacked exclusively together, with stairwells exposed to the large glass windows that looked as though they were supporting the large concrete boxes together. This building was the central location for all of the student activity that transpired in and around Wayne State University's urban campus. All of the fraternities, sororities, student professional groups, ethnic organizations, honor societies, and all other student associations shared either a small office or a desk within the center. It was the epicenter and the hub of everything that was going on around the WSU campus. Outside of the student center's front door, flyers were being distributed by various students belonging to the Black Union for Equality, or the BUFE. The flyers simply said, Black Equality March, Student Center, May 15, 1965. A demonstration against police brutality and violence. There were black students holding bullhorns and aggressively passing these flyers out to everyone and anyone who walked inside, outside, or around the student center. Our fellow brothers and sisters are being harassed, beaten up, and killed by the Detroit police, Tyrone Ellis, a black student, loudly announced on the bullhorn. We need to end the black violence now, another black student, Sarah Chantel, a pre-law student, was loudly chanting to others as some of the students were gathered around. Tyrone was a senior at Wayne State University, majoring in psychology and political science. He was the current president of the Black Union for Equality, a WSU organization with over 100 African American students that both he and his girlfriend, Sarah, had started up 6 months ago on campus. The WSU urban campus, like so many other college campuses around the country, was rather liberal in allowing student associations to organize and demonstrate for civil rights and the Vietnam War, which was getting increasingly unpopular. Tyrone and Sarah had met on campus 2 years earlier and immediately fell in love. They were a couple that spent a substantial amount of time together, studying together at the library and attending social functions on campus. They had an extensive number of shared qualities that they both had in common as a couple. But most of all, they were staunch political activists who were strongly committed to the civil rights movement. They were both disciples of Dr. Martin Luther King, a Baptist minister from Montgomery, Alabama, and the current president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Dr. King had been organizing peaceful civil rights demonstrations around the country, and both Tyrone and Sarah had participated in the 1963 Civil Rights March in downtown Detroit 2 years earlier. As a part of Tyrone's senior thesis that semester, he chose to research the increased police brutality that the city of Detroit was currently experiencing and how it was affecting the minorities within the city. What Tyrone had discovered in his research totally outraged him. He found various court documents concerning the arrests of black minorities without any just cause. He researched the current midnight curfew imposed on Negroes that was enforced but never a written law passed on the books. He examined hundreds of documented hospital visits at Detroit Mercy over the last 2 years of blacks who had been injured in violent scuffles with the police. And most of all, he investigated the several murders that had been classified as justifiable homicides at the Wayne County Coroner's Office. The Detroit Police Department was on a killing spree against Negroes, he thought to himself, and he needed to do something about it. Following the examples of Martin Luther King and Mahatma Gandhi, both Tyrone and Sarah organized a peaceful sit-in demonstration on campus in September 1964, in which over 500 African American students participated. The BUFE organization, which organized the sit-in, acquired quite a bit of on-campus publicity, where the Wayne State Campus Radio covered the broadcast live. BUFE became a registered, popular minority student organization of more than 100 student members.